We are living in a world that is constantly changing. We wake up each morning to the sound of outcries filling the skies. War, pain, corruption, misunderstandings, broken relationships, child abuse, divorce, broken families, job struggles, sex trafficking, drug addictions, disease and death. Yet through all these obstacles, people still find a reason to wake up in the morning and live another day with hope for a better day than yesterday.
Welcome again to Love in Motion's podcast. My name is Nontokozo Nqongwane. I am today with Thobile. Thobile, welcome.
Thank you so much, Nontokozo, for having me. Thobile Vilagati is my name. I am a sister, I am a mother, I'm a grandmother, I'm a professional, but above all, I am a chief lover, like you say. Hence, we are LIM in Motion.
Yeah. Thobile, tell us briefly where you are currently as Love in Motion. What are your objectives, your mission, your vision, your values? Tell us just briefly.
Thank you so much, Nontokozo, for your time. Love in Motion, we are a vehicle that is compassion driven. That is our slogan. Because one of the things that I understand and everybody can identify with me, love without deeds is not love enough.
Yeah.
So as an organization, we are in motion to express love. We are a vehicle that we're going about and doing far with love. We're spreading love in every aspect. And our objective, our main objective, it is to reach out to individuals. And the individuals, it can be women, it can be men. But we are reaching out emotionally, spiritually, irrespective of your denomination, reaching out financially by empowering people financially, not by just giving out finances, but by empowering people financially and also reaching out physically. And one of the things that we are doing as an organization, we want to be an environment that we can allow people to have a sense of belonging. You know, when you hear somebody say, I love you, everybody else can say that.
Yeah.
But we want to be different as an organization. We want to embrace you. We want you to feel at home. Love in Motion is a haven of love. If you want to experience love, Love in Motion is the right place for you to be at, irrespective of where you are coming from. So we want to ensure that we are a place whereby we are embraced by us. And as I've highlighted earlier regarding empowering, we would like to empower people because we understand that as an organization, I cannot give you a fish, but I would rather teach you how to fish. Because if I say I will give you a fish, you may come to this address, you may find the doors locked. So where do you get the fish? You may come for a fish and find I've run out of stock. Where do you get that fish? But rather, we would like to empower you for you to be able to fish for yourself. And when we speak of our values, we normally jokingly say our values are simple chips.
Yeah.
It's chip, as in like when you're eating chips. As you can see, it is CHIP, so it is a chip. So our values is the C, it is for confidentiality. Because as I've highlighted earlier, that for me to feel unloved, I might have gone through stuff that I believe that when I share with you, they are of a confidential nature to me. And when we say we want to be a haven of love where I can feel embraced, let me be able to tell you my situation. And let it end between me and you. Hence, confidentiality is our value. And one of our values as well is honesty. We would like and we want to be honest in everything that we do. We don't want to be today we're this, tomorrow we are dead. When you're speaking about love, I cannot say I'm love in motion, but my actions, they do not show love. So there's no honest, it's just a name that we are selling.
Yeah.
So when we've got a slogan that says we are a vehicle that is compassion driven, let the compassion be visible and tangible. So our product, much as it is a service, it is definitely visible and tangible. And we also believe in integrity. Nobody wants to identify with any organization or any person that is not a person of integrity.
Yeah.
So in Love in Motion, we are doing everything in an integral manner. And we are transparent with the work that we do, but not the details, because it is now a confidential matter.
Yeah.
And
True.
everything that we do, we have to always portray professionalism. And why we also want to touch on professionalism, when you reach out to people, you're reaching out to people with different issues. Like we've had in our other podcast that we've once had, whereby we had an occupational therapist.
Yeah.
So that is a profession that she is in. And we've once interviewed Uloma as well, who's working in her own professional space.
Yeah.
So we need to be professional in everything that we do. Even when we have our guests, even when we interact with people, professionalism is key.
Okay.
That is Love in Motion.
Okay. So Thabile, I know you are Love in Motion's vision bearer. Can you tell us what challenges you have faced so far, knowing that you have no support, you have no funding, everything that you do and give? Because I've seen some projects, I've seen you out there reaching out, giving. So what challenges as a vision bearer have you faced in running Love in Motion?
Thank you, Nonto, for that. There's a statement that I subscribe to, that a man or a woman with a vision is unbeatable. It starts with you having the vision. It starts with you knowing the picture of where you are going to.
Yeah.
So once you've got your vision clear, you will be unbeatable, though challenges will be there. As you have said, we are still a starting organization, and we have not yet received financial support. So as the vision bearer, I've got to lead by example. So when I speak about that, the major challenges that I have faced have been financial challenges, because all the projects and the reaching out that we have done, they required finances.
Yeah.
But because Love in Motion, it's not just an organization, but it is a movement that is driven by love. I have had to sacrifice my time, the little resources that I have, to make sure that I reach out to the other people. So financial challenges has been the major flow. And like right now we are doing this podcast. For us to run a podcast, we're not doing this podcast along the road. We've had to hire the venue. So that is finances for the venue. You've got to get your speakers to come to the venue. They come with the different professions that they are in. That is also getting somebody to come. We recently had the occupational therapist, like I've highlighted earlier. And the information that she shared with us, if you're to go and consult just for 30 minutes, you pay for that.
Yeah.
So those are all the expenses that we have, that I've had to bear and continue, so that we achieve the target. So the major challenge is the finances.
Finances.
Yeah.
Can you expand more on the financial empowerment objective? I know you said you do not want to give someone a fish, or you do not want to be giving out fish, but you want to teach people how to fish. Can you please expand on the financial empowerment objective? Because outcome, thinking that you will give me $100 or 1,000 rands and I go as an empowerment.
Thank you so much for that, Nonto. When we speak about empowering a person, because we're about empowering, I want you to be able, that once you are empowered, you can be able to empower other people. So like we have said, we don't want to give you the fish. The projects that we want to do, as you can see, we've got these perfumes. So with these perfumes, it is a reselling platform. So we would like to empower. For starters, we're looking at 150 people by August latest, who should have empowered 150 people, both men and women. And how do we empower those people? So you will reach out to us and show that you really want to be empowered. And what we will then do as an organization, there's another company that I have founded, because you spoke about what are the challenges that that we are facing as an organization. One of the companies that I had to start was a company called Awesome Detergents and Fragrances.
Yes.
And as Awesome Detergents and Fragrances, we have pledged 10% of everything that we do to support Love in Motion. And all the sales that we do, we filter them back into Love in Motion so that the vehicle can continue moving. So we've now taken that a step further as ADF. So what we're now doing, we want to empower these people. So we will give you 10 perfumes. And when we give you the 10 perfumes, it is not for you to smell like this today, smell like that tomorrow, but it is for you to go out and sell. Then when you sell, you can then come back and buy. So the first 10 perfumes are given to you for free. Then coming back, then you buy to sell. Because we want to cover that part whereby we're saying we don't want to give you a fish, but we want to teach you how to fish. So you'll come and get the fish, which is the 10 perfumes. Then go and sell. That is now empowering you on how you can then build and bring more finances to your family.
Currently, Love in Motion doesn't have an office. What are your plans towards an office space? And you are saying you will empower 10 people that will reach out to Love in Motion to start a perfume selling business. I assume it will be 10 different scents, or maybe 6 different scents, or 5, or whatever. If someone wants to reach you because you currently do not have an office, where do they find you? How do they reach out to Love in Motion?
Thank you for that, Nonto. Indeed, we do not have offices at the moment, but you can, like I've said earlier, you can reach out through social media. But our plan, it is to have office spaces in a business environment for easier access. But if you can recall that we are to be confidential in everything that we do, we are hoping and we believe that we can get someone who has got a place that is like, even if it is a house in a residential area, a house that a person that is not using, so we can use that house as our office space. Because when I now come to a residential area, nobody can identify me that I went with my issues to Love in Motion. Somebody will think I'm going there because I stay there. So we are pledging, I should say, we are pledging, and we are asking anybody who may be listening to us that has got a house that they are not using, even if it is a 2-bedroom house in Eswatini, because that is where we are for now, can use that house as our offices, so we can be physically and geographically be in that space.
Thank you, viewers, for being with us. We'd like you to like, share, and subscribe on the Love in Motion page. Thank you so much, and good night.
We are living in a world that is constantly changing. We wake up each morning to the sound of outcries filling the skies. War, pain, corruption, misunderstandings, broken relationships, child abuse, divorce, broken families, job struggles, sex trafficking, drug addictions, disease and death. Yet through all these obstacles, people still find a reason to wake up in the morning and live another day with hope for a better day than yesterday.